Hello all and welcome back to another Ponytown news update. That's right, today we're going to be talking about the new update that just came out. This update is actually very massive. It's one of the biggest updates we've seen in a while. It brings us a new expansion to the map and everything like that, and because of that, we're going to need ourselves some sunglasses. Let's go ahead and grab some sunglasses and head on over to the About tab, because we're going to the beach. That's right, this is a beach update. They've increased the map size tremendously. There's all kinds of new locations on the map. We got some new soundtracks and stuff like that for the map as well. I'll probably play that at some point for you guys to hear, but there's 4 new soundtracks for the beach and everything like that, and it will actually change once you get close to it and everything. So if you're ever lost, just kind of listen to the music a little bit, and as you get to the beach, you'll hear it. There's also signs all over the map that they've added to help you find the beach and some of the new locations. So they've added some shallow water, so the water will actually get less and less shallow the further out you get from the beach, which is realistic and great. They added some fast travel. It's a little bit of a like loose fast travel and everything like that, where you can go between the top of the map where the harbor is to the bottom of the map where that harbor is. So you can hop between those two very instantly, very quickly. It's great. They added a patio, picnic spots. Like I said, there's tons of new locations and stuff like that. They added poppies, which is a type of flower, and they also added dandelions, which is also a type of flower, which you can actually blow. Those little things where you like make a wish and you blow them, and your wish comes true if all the petals come off of it or whatever. Those are in the game as well, and they actually function. You can actually blow them and everything like that. You can even sneeze to trigger them as well, which is great. You can press E to trigger that, or you can use the new use item / interact action, which is a new action that I will show you once we get in the game. It does the same thing as E. It will allow you to eat things, interact with things, all that sort of things. They added a new placeable variant for the pumpkins, the rocks, and the small trees. However, these aren't necessarily anything super great. They're literally just a reversed image of it. So like the rock normally faces like the left or whatever. This variant is literally just a rock facing the right now instead. Same thing with the pumpkin. It just has a left and right variant of them now. That's all they really did with that. There's not necessarily like a new item. I guess technically it is new, but it's not super new or anything like that. And of course, you're going to press shift or spam the button or use your mouse wheel or whatever a bunch of times to cycle through those. They added /land as an alias to /stand. I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm flying in this game, I always try to use /land, and it always frustrates me that it doesn't work. But now it will work. They improved the spawn, improved the main harbor. They made some of these things bigger. They made them look neat. They fixed a bunch of different things. They changed the fruit to only spawn under trees, so that's a pretty important change as well. So if you're trying to find fruit for whatever reason, you're only going to be finding them under trees. You might not really notice that change very much because it's going to be very slight. You're not going to really notice it that much. The only main thing is like you're not going to see a banana just randomly spawning in the middle of the path anymore. Anyway, other than that, there's mostly fixes and optimizations and stuff like that, and I don't want to go super in-depth with that, but another thing they added was collectible pearls. You can now collect pearls. They also added an emoji for it as well, which is neat. And yeah, you can collect pearls. These are actually extremely rare. They're rarer than clovers because, for one, clovers have several patches. These pearls can only spawn in clams, so they're extremely rare. Hopefully, we'll be able to find one in the video, but anyway, that's the changelog. This is version 0.75.0. It's a great update here. So again, let's get on our sunglasses and hop on the game. So anyway, here's the new spawn. By the way, this person's like doing some kind of weird face, but here's the new spawn. You can see that there's rose bushes on the map now, so there's several of these rose bushes around. You can actually interact with these and pick them and everything like that, and you can eat them or whatever else. Here's some of the dandelions as well. You can actually interact with these. You can grab one, and it will actually keep with your momentum, so if I'm running and then interact with it, it will actually blow further away. But if I don't want it to blow that far, and I want to just blow it in this person's face over here, for example, here, let's blow it in this person's face. We can blow it in that person's face, and it's totally fine. It's totally normal or whatever. So you can blow those and everything like that. That's a great little thing. Use the new action down here. I've actually already added it to here, so that's pretty neat. But if you want to add it yourself, you're going to edit your actions. Go to the actions up here, and it's a use item / interact. It's a little hoof punching an apple, because apples are terrible, and they're just trying to mash it and destroy it to turn it into applesauce. So at least have some good use for it. Wow, that was actually extremely mean and aggressive towards apples. Oh my god. The use item interact thing, it literally does the same thing as you pressing E. So if I do it right now, it will blow the leaves. If I do it while holding a flower or whatever, then it will eat the flower because I'm trying to eat it. That's the only action I could be doing right now. You can do this to interact with signs. You can do it to interact with, by the way, these signs will tell you about the harbors and everything else that is new about the game as well. So that's great. It will do it for the gift boxes. It will do it for anything that you can interact with. You just got to go up to it and just interact with it, and it's great. So anyway, you're probably very curious of this beach. Now, this beach is pretty interesting. It's pretty great. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, by the way, here's another one of those new areas. Anyway, moving on to the beach. There's a beach sort of on the top left, and then sort of just on the left and as a whole. There's a bit of area between, like in the middle of the left where there's not anything, but yeah. Anyway, here's one of the beaches. They actually have a shipwreck here and everything, which is pretty cool. They have some shallow water here, so if you want to see some of the shallow water, I can kind of show you that here. Just kind of slowly go in or whatever, and then you start swimming. It's pretty neat, and you can actually use this to sort of drown yourself like this fellow is, which is rather unfortunate, but you can just drown, and you can just drown in the water now. I'm drowning in water. These things here, these are the actual things that you're going to use to find the pearls. These will randomly open up, and when they're open, you can interact with them. There's usually a pearl sitting inside of it when they're open. I mean, there should be anyway. But once they're open, you can interact with it. You'll get a pearl, and you can actually use /pearls to see how many pearls you've collected. And /pearls will show you that I've collected 0, obviously, because I haven't really hunted them that much since we started, since the update came out and everything, so I've obviously not collected any. So that's cool and everything like that. The next thing I want to show you is the fast travel mechanic. And this, you're going to go to either this harbor or the other harbor that's going to teleport to me. And this little boat right here, by the way, this is a fruit box you can totally interact with. You can totally get like a banana out of this or something if you really wanted to. Just saying. Like, you don't have to, but you can totally get bananas out of this thing. Anyway, you can obviously walk on this, and it will teleport you to the other docks on the other end of the island, or the other end of the map, or whatever. This is the bottom of the map. It teleports you all the way down there. This is pretty far down. I can't zoom out that far to show you, but it's all the way on the bottom of the map. And I kind of just swing through here. Oh, there's towels, by the way, as well, so that's another little feature. We don't know yet at this time if this is going to come to the building or not. We didn't get any new furniture items other than the variants of the things I mentioned earlier. So potentially we can get towels or whatever, blankets or whatever you want to call these. Eventually we might get them for house editing and everything like that, but I wouldn't promise anything because we don't have it right now, and it would have made sense for us to have it with this update. So that's probably something, if they are going to edit it, they're probably going to edit it a little bit more before they release it. So I wouldn't say, oh, we don't have it, so we're never going to get it. But right now we don't have it, so hopefully we will get it eventually. Like I said, there's rose bushes all over the map. There is these dandelion things all over the map. There's also blueberries. Now, for some reason, I always overlook these, so forgive me for not finding them immediately. But there's blueberries all over the map. I believe there's some on this side, so let me go over here real quick. So anyway, here is some of those blueberries. You can actually interact with these as well and eat them. So if I press E on this, I'll pick up, well, I'll eat this first. But then I can pick up this blueberry. I'm actually holding a little blueberry now. And you can eat the blueberry, and it won't ever make the bush go away. The same amount of blueberries will always be on there, which is okay, I guess. It would have been nice to have that little detail where, like, oh, they have to respawn now because you've eaten all of them on there. Oh, what the heck? Did I just teleport? Anyway, something else, and this is probably the most important change to the entire thing. The most important change. The benches are now level. They're now even with each other. The benches are the perfect size. They're the perfect height from one another. They're exactly the same. Look at this. They're exactly the same height. They're no longer crooked or anything like that, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. But anyway, on a more serious note, again, like I said, the signs have been updated, so if you click them, you'll be able to see, like, oh, here's the main harbor, here's the beach, stuff like that. If you're ever lost, follow these paths until you see one of these signs, and then just walk right up to it and press E on it, click it, tap it, whatever you got to do, and it will tell you where to go. It's like, oh, beach harbor, oh, beach, I want to go to the beach, oh, let's go to the beach, yay, and you end up going down here or whatever. Again, like I said, fruit is spawning underneath trees, so you're not going to see them like spawning in this path right here or whatever. Here's what those pearls look like, by the way. Once this is open like this, you can go up to it and press E on it, and you'll actually pick it up, and you'll actually see the counter go up one. And it will just keep counting up forever, essentially. Just like clover hunting or whatever else. They just randomly pop open. Once they're open, you can just interact with it and grab one. The last thing I think I want to show you here today is this whole area over here. Now, this area over here is like a little patio I don't really even know what to call it. It's just like a little dining area type thing. You can actually eat any of these things on this thing. I'm actually gonna have to drop my pearl for this because it's a rare item and you can't interact with things with rare items. But there, you can actually grab some of the fruit and stuff like that off of these tables and everything like that, and grab some of these cookies, grab this apple. Why the hell would I want to do that? Haha, just joking. I'm not grabbing that. I'm totally grabbing this banana. You can grab anything off these plates. They will eventually respawn and everything like that, so you're not gonna like steal them from anyone. And there's just a fruit box right here anyway, so it doesn't necessarily matter. But it's a nice little area. It's a nice little hangout area, and there's tons of things like this all over the place. There's picnic areas and stuff like that. Overall, I don't want to sit here and show you everything that's new with the map and everything like that, because I want you to explore the map and kind of see the scale of everything and kind of enjoy the map yourselves. So I won't sit here and explore the entire map, but this is a this is the map now. There's a beach. These are the changes. I'm just here to report those changes and get them to you as quickly as possible. So anyway, that is going to do it for the video, I guess. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and share, and do those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.